A cruising boat is an amazing piece of equipment.
Designed, of course, to harness the wind and move quickly.
To deliver its crew comfortably and safely to their destination.
But the truth is, you spend a lot more time at your destination than you do getting there.
Catamarans are certainly very comfortable to live on.
And you've got million-dollar waterfront property wherever you go.
But just like any house, condo, or apartment, dialing it in takes a little while, and that's what we've been up to. If you like hanging out with us, go ahead and leave a comment or subscribe or just a thumbs up. It makes a big difference in supporting the channel. This week we're going to go over some of the smaller but very important little projects we've been doing around Clarity to make her more livable, more comfortable, more fun.
Some of those softer and more elegant touches.
And these are things you could add to your boat to make them feel a little bit more homey. Nothing worse than bugs on board, and you'd think that the screens we've got over the hatches and across the companionway here would be enough. But for the no-see-ums, the no-nos, they can get through.
And they do. So I made some special no-see-um hatch covers.
Yeah, this is really tight mesh. Those little buggers can't get through. Makes a big difference because you can keep your hatches open.
We're talking about $5 in materials.
I mean, I think bug dope is even more expensive than that. So yeah, no-see-um screens, big deal. Can you have too many little pocket organizers on a boat?
No, you can't. And I love these mesh pockets.
They're everywhere on the boat.
And I needed one for my bathroom.
How much are we talking about in terms of materials?
Maybe $10.
$10. We've got these little pockets behind the helm. We've got them on the stern, in the shower, in the salon. It makes such a huge difference for stashing what you need, where you need it, when you need it.
And when you sew your own, you can customize it for the space.
Now, to sew your own, what would a person need?
Well, I gotta say, Sailrite all the way. I've had Sailrites now for 19 years.
Sailrites,
That's
plural.
right, I got a new Sailrite. This is a major upgrade for me. Sailrite did give me this machine, but I would be just as excited to be sharing these upgrades with you if I had bought it. I've sewn boat covers, sails, cushions, bags, pillows, sunshades. I mean, this thing is amazing. But there is one thing I feel like I need in order to sew that stack pack, and that is more power. This is called the Ultra Feed LSZ Premium, and it's their latest and greatest model. I think we gotta start with the box that this thing sits in. This is from the music industry. It is solid, beefy. You can store this thing on its side, upside down. It doesn't matter because it's foam lined and your machine is protected. This is called the control panel, and this is new. I can turn the machine on right here at the control panel instead of at the wall like I had to for the old one. And I can plug my light in here, which is really cool, and this magnetic light moves wherever I need it. All right, let's talk power. The old machine has a hand crank, which is really great for those thick pieces of fabric you have to get through. But the new machine, the motor is 2.5 times stronger. And it has a dial where you can control the top end speed. So if you need to go fast on a straightaway, you can just turn it up. Now, if you've got an older LSC1, you can actually upgrade it with this Worker Bee Power Pack. So you can order this separately with the monster wheel and this control panel. Let's talk about the bobbin. You're always having to rethread your bobbin. And on this machine, it was a little bit difficult for me because in order to disengage the foot, I had to turn this dial. On this machine, they have solved that problem by having a posy pin. Now when this comes out, the foot is disengaged. I'm gonna be able to thread my bobbin way more efficiently and easier. This is the monster wheel, and I'm gonna use this for bicep curls when I'm not sewing. Seriously, this thing must weigh 5 pounds. There are some projects where you need to go really slow. Maybe you're making a special curve or you're working with isinglass, but you wanna control that exactly where that seam goes. And that's when the monster wheel really comes in handy, and on this machine it will crawl for you. If you want to see more of my experience unboxing my new Sailrite, click on the link below in the show notes.
So cool. I mean, the Sailrite can do anything, but all these little projects make a huge difference, and all for $5, $10, $15, $20 of materials.
Plus the satisfaction of doing it yourself and picking the colors and the fabrics that you want, and every time you look at it, you feel pretty good.
This is a small thing, and if you've got a home office, you probably already know about these. On the boat, this is a big deal for us. We have got so many small electronic devices that all take USB charging. It's confusing to keep track of them all, and we need to keep them in one place. So these small USB charging blocks, they don't put out a lot of power, but you can get all those cords in one spot, and then I keep them together with some conduit.
I'm so glad you did that. It looks so much better.
It looks a lot better, and I'm not hunting for cords quite so often. Still hunting for cords though, sometimes.
Another really great upgrade we just did was in our lighting department.
We have a lighting department?
We do, and every season we come out going, oh man, we forgot to upgrade our lighting.
Most boats come with LED lights, which can be kind of harsh.
These overhead lights are too bright and too stark.
So we've been adding lights along the way.
All right, let me tell you about these lights.
She was so excited about these lights, she didn't even tell me she was buying them.
Okay, these two lights are accordion lights. These are rechargeable, so we've got a brighter LED light. You can hang them, and so they go on and off from different colors. And they have 3 different settings, so I was sold when
Lots
I saw
of
this.
settings, that's good. They've also got this very soft, diffused light, so you can put them down on the counter. It's a little bit more romantic. It's a softer light.
Yes,
it's very nice.
yes. And then the other light that I got is a fake candle. It's really cool. You thought it was real.
Yeah, I went and I moved it away from the fiberglass panel. I was like, honey, it's too close. You're gonna burn the boat down.
It feels like wax. It smells like vanilla. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Faked me out. We've got a couple other lights that we've added, and these are under counter lights that you can find at your favorite home improvement or hardware store. And these things I think go for a 3-pack for like $10 or something like that. But
I love that one under the sink. I often use that when I come up in the middle of the night to get something out of the kitchen.
this one won't be for everybody, but Megan needs to get down sometimes and dance it out. We can turn our salon, or is it saloon, into a full-on discotheque with one amazing light.
Oh, I love this thing. Where did you get that?
I think it was an Amazon purchase. I don't think we spent more than about $15. When your space is as limited as we have on the boat, it's cool to be able to change the lighting up and really change the mood and change the character of the room.
I'm telling you, when that disco ball goes off, I just want to dance. And it turns out to be a pretty good workout. And then this last one is a water bottle lantern.
A water bottle lantern.
So you can take it to the beach or take it to your friend's boat. It's perfect.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a lava lamp too. It's psychedelic and cool.
Would you like a smoothie?
I would always like something that's made of food. Yeah, a smoothie. Sure, I'll eat anything you make me.
I could blend your chicken and rice dinner.
That'd be interesting.
We have this expensive blender called BlendTech, and you don't need something that fancy, but you do need a blender. Being able to whip up a smoothie is a perfect meal.
Milkshakes, sauces, soups, anything.
Don't worry about that. That kitchen stuff.
Feed me.
The other thing you have to have in your galley, we think, is a soda stream.
No, you have to have it. If you don't have it on your boat, the Coast Guard's going to board you and fine you. Soda stream. Okay, this is our second generation because we actually blew up the last one. But this one, we're hoping lasts a couple of years.
Yeah, and I think it was $80. It came with one canister, which is $30, and then it came with a bottle, which could be $15. So it's cheap to get into a soda stream.
You add just a little bit of flavoring, like essence of orange or even some of the sweetened things, and you have a full-on fountain drink production suite right on your countertop. Cheers.
Would you like one now?
Why not?
Why not?
All right, we can entertain on Clarity if we need to. Honey, how many place settings do we have on board? We have 6 place settings on board, but 99% of the time, it's just me and you. We have got this ingenious, space-saving little, what is it, a caddy? It's a lazy Susan of sorts that lives on the table. And this thing is always in use, 10 times, 20 times a day. No need to rummage through the drawers or into a cabinet. So what do we got here? These are little flavorings for our SodaStream drinks, some silverware, some stevia sweetener, and of course, the coffee filters.
Acting.
Acting!
Wait, do the dishes. There's some in there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what really can you say? It's nice to have a little foot pad.
Acting. When we're editing, hours, if not days, can go by in a flash. So it's cool to be able to pick up the workstation, take it wherever we need to go. In fact, we'll probably have 4 or 5 different setups per day.
Plus these laptops get really hot, so having the insulation is key. For $25, problem solved. I wanted to freshen up the bedroom.
Oh? Tell me more.
And it's a little hard to do because it's such a small space. So what I did is I got fresh light pink sheets. What do you think?
I'm glad you went with fresh sheets this time. If there's one area that we're always trying to improve on, it's organization.
I know, I feel like it's a never-ending battle.
Yes. So, we've got a tool that's going to help us get more organized.
A label maker.
A lot of these people already have them. We're just discovering the magic of a label maker.
I've always wanted one.
We got one now.
We got some new Trapper Keepers for all of the manuals. This is our engines manual box, and it's complete. And I'm gonna work on the electronics folder. So we're getting organized. This is my other little addition I made this season, is a pressure cooker. It's really exciting to not have to buy so many canned goods. You got the waste, you got the preservatives that go in the canned goods. Way more efficient for cooking, because instead of taking 2 hours, this takes 15 minutes. The only downside is that noise. So I just go outside, set my timer, and come back in 15 minutes. It's really simple. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons fresh lemon. So that's about a whole lemon. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of garlic, a half a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We can always add more. 1/4 of a cup. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that.
Oh, this looks fancy. I like the presentation. What's the red stuff on top?
Little smoked paprika.
Ooh, I love my paprika smoked.
As a healthy snack.
It's good.
Good?
Little known fact. Most people call this stuff hummus, but the correct pronunciation is hummus. I've always called it hummus. Want some hummus?
And once in a while you meet somebody who also says that, and you're always like, oh, kindred spirit.
Yeah, which side of the fence do you play on? Hummus or hummus? Good, thank you. I think we have one more can't live without.
Two,
Actually. 3, if you count the O'Kelly style coffee. We've got this little portable music box. This actually was given to us by a generous patron. This is the second one of these that we've had. And instead of wiring up an entire stereo system to bring the music exactly where we are, these are great.
yeah. And of course these bean bags. I really don't remember life before the bean bags.
I'm addicted.
I'm addicted.
These things are coming inside the salon, cockpit, foredeck.
You know who I feel like? I feel like Linus carrying his blanket around.
Yeah. I guess these you think are sturdy. Huh?
Yeah, nice outdoor vinyl.
Possibly waterproof.
Possibly, we're not going to test that out.
No, we're not. I think what happens over time as you make little additions and subtractions on your boat to make it feel more like a home. And like your home, maybe you're not quite ever done.
That's true.
So there'll be a part 3 and 4 and 5 of this series. Eventually, we're just going to have Clarity sunk down another 3 or 4 inches with all the stuff we brought on board.
I think from now on, any new thing we get, we have to take something off.
There's a rule. That's for good reason, too.
Huge thank you to our patrons. We're counting down the days till we see many of you at the boat show.
Yes, and the patrons get a discount for O'Kelly style coffee. So if you join up on Patreon, well, you could actually save some money, I think.
20% off.
Not bad. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.